Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a Cloudy Sheep and we are doing the big one. We are playing Russia in Hearts of Iron 4 and we are attacking the United States. You can see our attack plans up here, so we are advancing from the Canadian border. Of course, we've been in war against the Allies since a very long time. Now, in the meantime, we are also doing a little bit of warfare in the Pacific Ocean and in Australia. So these are things that we need to coordinate a little bit. Due to the speed, I think we'll drop down a little bit over there. In the meantime, we are also in the Gulf over here. We did send our Marines, hoping to grab these areas from the UK, basically the Gulf states, Dubai, these kinds of areas. Kuwait, obviously, right. So, but the most important bit, of course, is the US. Let's take a brief look at the air situation. So I did send out a couple of airplanes over here. So we have about 2,000 planes trying to get coverage over the west coast, about 3,000 planes, just shy of 3,000 planes over the Midwest. Then about, yeah, maybe another 3,000 over New England. So all in all, about 6,000 planes trying to wrestle the skies out of American fighters. We also have 400 planes over eastern Canada, just to ensure that we do have some coverage in our homeland. We included some close air support guys over here, most of which, to be honest, I think we captured from some other nation at some point. You can see most of these are close air support 1, so really outdated planes. Likewise, these tactical bombers, lots of them are actually interwar bombers. So yeah, they'll not do much, but we'll use them to support us a little bit. You can also see that there are 600 rockets over here. Based in northern France, they do have the range to cross the Atlantic, just cross the Atlantic, and they'll go for the east coast and try to wreak a little bit of havoc there and destroy their capacity a little bit to resupply themselves, but we'll have to see how well that goes. Right, other than that, I think we are pretty fine. Did dial down on the speed over here, and of course I don't necessarily think that these advances over here are the most critical. But let's take the 5th Army over here. 5th Army. Let's tell you to try to advance, I think. Then these guys down here, we will try to advance. I think Detroit over here is empty, so that's excellent. No, it's not. We can't cross directly into Detroit. Is that we're saying you have to go this route? We'll try to do that. I'm not sure we'll be successful, but it's in the middle of June and it won't be any better timing than that. So let's try to grab these areas also because they're massive victory points, and that would allow us to use much more supply over there. Then we have this area over here, and this is where I hope we can make the most progress. You can see the Americans have actually fortified this border quite a little bit, other than this over here. But I hope that we can break through, so this is the job of the 2nd Army over here. Very professional guys, very experienced, so you'll also pretty please do attack. Can I actually tell you how strongly you're supposed to push? Or is that something that's on this level now? No, I think it's over here. Yeah, a normal attack pattern I think is fine over here. And what we'll do over here is we have the 1st Tank Army, which is a very good unit. So we'll have all of these modern tanks that are very up to date. We have medium tanks, we have self-propelled artillery, and we have 50 pieces of modern tanks in each of these divisions. And on top of that, quite a lot of motorized divisions, some of them with light tanks, some of them with light self-propelled artillery. So these guys, we do hope to make a push down here to New York, effectively getting all of these guys here off guard and just getting through here. So this is going to be a little bit difficult because these two areas are mountainous over here, and only this province here is we have any chance of actually breaking through. So we'll try to make sure that this oh, I thought we could do this. We'll try to make sure that, okay, it's really one-on-one situation here, isn't it? Right then, let's take half of our tanks, order them to attack. Let's take half of our motorized divisions, order them to attack this area. Now I don't want these guys to be reinforcing that position, so what I'm gonna do is take these heavy tanks up here and tell them to attack. I think they'll not be very successful doing this because this is mountainous terrain, but the important thing is that we will make sure that these guys have some breathing room and can maybe attack through over here, and that would be actually very, very good for us. So let's see how this goes. And all of these, I'm really, really interested to see how well we'll fare, and once I'll unpause the game, I'll immediately pause it again, because we've just no idea about these American divisions. And we do have some raid installations specifically down here in this area, and this does give us quite a bit of coverage actually. But of course, as you can see over here, we are also still building massive amounts of infrastructure, raid installations, all these kinds of things, including British Columbia, which I think is very crucial. Is this one over here? No, British Columbia must be over here, isn't it? Yeah. So hopefully that is going to serve us well. These areas probably still need some items, but yeah, I do really, really hope that we are going to get some supply points. So let's unpause the game. Yes, the UK has, or the United States have now joined the Allies. So they are part of the war over here. You can see they have about 300 divisions, which is putting a lot of field and manpower out there. So we'll have to see how well that goes. But as you can see over here, our initial attacks don't seem to be going that well. We are slightly ahead of them in soft attack. Why is that? Because it's night, and our night modifiers are much, much better than theirs due to our night vision equipment. That at least is good to see. But we are losing. I mean, still this attack up here doesn't seem to be going too well. Which I think means we can probably try to pull you guys in. You're doing that, that seems to be fine. Some of these attacks seem to be going a little bit better than others. Yeah, specifically if we have some numerical superiority, that seems to be working out alright. Now there's no, I mean we have heart attack, there's no piercing, there's no heart unit over here, so that seems to be alright. Now the most crucial attack of course is into this area over here. I mean, I think upstate New York, right? So, yes, it does say New York. So this attack is the most important one, and you can see our guys aren't doing too well. There's a little bit of a low supply and terrain issue. The river crossing is hurting us massively. But how does it look in terms of piercing? So they can indeed pierce us. That's very, very unfortunate. Their piercing is 72. I think we are not even close to that. I think our armored divisions have some armor of 66. So even if we replaced all of these guys with modern tanks, which we can't, but even then we wouldn't really be getting anywhere close to that point where we could say that they'd be not piercing us. As long as we have motorized infantry in there, it's going to be really, really tough for us. Right, you guys are doing this, that's fine then. Are you supporting this attack? You're not, maybe you should. Well, on the other hand, maybe this is just one guy attacking, so maybe you shouldn't do this to begin with. Anyway, these attacks seem to be going alright. These attacks over here, probably not so much. Yeah, you see, they can still pierce us, 72. Even our heavy tanks can't support this level of attack. Where are they? Here. Oh yeah, their armor is actually not that great anymore because we never really bothered to update that. This over here I very much like to see. The river crossing is hurting us. It's hurting us quite a bit actually. Is it in there? Yeah, river crossing minus 60%. But still we might be alright. And at the very least we are pinning them in, so that's great to see. You guys are doing fine, you not so much. That's alright. That means I can tell this tank army to join the attack, just come down here as well, wreak a little bit of havoc. That should be alright. You know what, I'll try to tell you guys as well to advance, and then you might join in these attacks. It should be okay. So let's see. Let's hope that we can do something about that. There are decisions available, and that is the opening up for political discourse. So due to the fascism on the rise, I think we want to take this. Let's do it. We are actually very much communist due to this stupid event that we can't get rid of. But I do hope that maybe fascism is going to beat communism on this way. Out. So 84%. How much organizations do you guys actually have? 53 compared to mine. Well, tank army 22. But yeah, This probably won't be going very quickly. Alright, naval results down here. They are bombing our guys down here, which are trying to establish this superiority. You are setting to sea though, so that's very great. Philippines have joined the war. That is of course not that great to see. You're doing this. Can you actually join this attack? How well are you doing? You're actually kind of okay. This is an armored division? I should not think so. And you should probably try to capture some territory. And you know, can you do that as well? You're defending over there. I think that's alright. You are not doing much. Can I take all but one of you and attack? Yeah, that doesn't seem to be going too well. I think what we'll need to do is actually take the army that we parked somewhere over here. Yeah, take half of you. Your job is going to be to build a front line over here. And let's take also a couple of the guard divisions, maybe 5. Get you to this front as well. And then take all of you and tell you to advance sort of over here. Like such. That's alright. And then we can tell you guys to actually drop this. Edit this out a little bit. Cover more ground. To be part of that as well. And you guys are holding that down there. That's fine. Yeah, I like to see that. Other than that, you guys, if you can, do attack please. You're coming up here and I'm very, very interested to see how this attack goes. Over here. Dubai, attack happening as well. Maybe they aren't even occupying that anymore. We had such a difficult time before. Over here the first naval strike, so we did attack a destroyer that we sunk, so that's great to see against the Americans. The first attack's over here, so we do see that they are attacking one of our destroyers with a carrier group, but our guys will be joining very soon. One of our generals has been wounded, that's not so great. You guys are all kind of doing fine, that's very, very lovely. Over here you aren't, you really, really aren't. How come they're so strong down here? You know what that means? That means I'll take you guys and ask you guys to come around here a little bit more aggressively. Try to cut these guys off. Over here I think this attack we can forget about. It's just not going anywhere. Where are all of these divisions? Oh, they're probably staying back because of supply issues. 85%, yeah, this attack really needs to get going a little bit better. Really, really, really wish that would be going a little bit better. Right, over here, they are bombing us while we are trying to cross this area. You're making good progress though. We'll need about a day more. You're coming up alright. Right, let's keep on checking our... Okay, so you are attacking the Americans over here now. Can I get my carriers to join pretty please? And my light cruisers, that'd be brilliant. Because my light cruisers can shoot down quite a couple of their airplanes, I think. That's what was going on over here. So their airplanes are down. Ours are over there. Very soon they should be joining. And yeah, we can see we are damaging their carrier quite a bit already. And there we go, USS Randolph did go down. There's still Jarvis Island and quite a couple of heavy cruisers, along with a number of destroyers. But yeah, I'm pretty happy to see how that goes. More convoys being sunk over here by our airplanes. Not the most important, but still okay. What was that? Who are you? Are you doing a naval? That must be some bug. Not sure what that was. Right, let's keep an eye on the Gulf. I'm really hoping that we can do good work over here. You're attacking. Wasn't there? Yeah, you're doing that as well. We're losing a couple of convoys, or at least suffering some damage. You've set to sea, that's good to see. And down here. Okay, you guys, you actually need to stop doing this. I just wanted to do you to do the naval attack up here. Right, carrier fleet number 1, you're still doing this. And there we go, Java's Island has gone down. And quite a couple of ships are being engaged over there. Still at 85% and the most critical battle over there. That's not enough, guys. That's really not enough. And you guys are supporting them now because these guys have ultimately failed to do their job properly. Well, that's unfortunate. You guys are advancing into here though, so that's nice to see. You come in, I guess, when we do have the supply capability. This equipment production, what is that? Anti-air and heavy tank. Yeah, I don't think we have a deficit of these guys. We only have a deficit of strategic bombers. That is because we do want so many of these to attack the Americans that, to attack the Japanese, of course, that there's some requirement for that. Come on guys, just join in. I think by now we have more damage. We are outpacing them in damage. So that should be alright. You've just advanced over there, that's also nice to see. I think you can come up over here though, so keep on pushing against this tank. I know it's a very hard job one-on-one, but still it's important. Right, so first naval battle over here. So we lost a couple of ships. A couple of airplanes. They lost a couple of ships, including a battle cruiser, 4 heavy cruiser, Cambridge, Albany, Des Moines and Salem, and USS Randolph, the most important one, a carrier, and along with a couple of destroyers. They did damage a lot of our destroyers, specifically with their carrier-based stuff, so we'll have to be a little bit careful about that. Probably send you guys off to heal in this area up here, Vancouver, I think. Yeah, Vancouver. How are things looking up here? Pretty good, actually. Can I ask you guys to come down here as well? Sort of go that direct route. You are coming up there, that's fantastic to see. Could I ask you to come down here? Sort of stream towards there. Reduce their... Southern England? Really? Naval invasion to Southern England? Who? From where? I don't think they're doing that. They're losing a little bit of planes. We are losing... There's damage done to our convoys, but our guys over here seem to be doing fine. So in fact we can delete this order now and tell these 4 gentlemen to prepare for an attack on Ardenne, because I think that's the next most important bit. So I would like you to prepare for naval invasion from over here, just directly to Ardenne. That would be brilliant. Thank you. And you're just gonna, yeah, you're just directly gonna set off. You know what, you can do that as well. Right, there we go. Fantastic. You're gonna come up there, that's also a good choice. How are things looking down here? I think I can't launch this attack yet, because we don't really have the carriers to deal with that. You should probably stop your attacks, they don't seem to be really going anywhere. Except for this one. This one I like to see. Yeah, and we are damaging them, so I think that's gonna be alright. Gonna be a little bit better than if we didn't do that. Good area down here. You're coming back right, aren't you? Yeah, you are too. I'm not sure whether that was because our attack really wasn't that well coordinated, or whether it was actually repulsed, so we'll have to see about that. Right, Americans losing more convoys. That's alright, but really not enough. Battle cruiser down here. Baker Island. I'm still keeping my planes, my second carrier fleet over here because I don't want it to be bombed to pieces in this naval base or naval category over here. 90% now over there, so that's good to see. This does worry me though, so let's try to pin these guys again. Let's try to pin them with this guy as well. I don't expect this fight to that we are winning it. I just want to that these guys aren't supporting these guys. You know what? We can take 4A and 7A out of this fight. So 4A. You're right. I guess we can actually look at this. 7. 5. You're right. So I hope that now some other guys are joining in. Yeah, there we go. Good stuff. So now 5 can be circled out. Another tank division joining. I'm really wondering whether I shouldn't use these guys, primarily the guard divisions. Can you actually attack over here, please? I know it's not going that well, but again, it's just to pin you in. Naval results. Couple of destroyers shot down, that's okay. Not really that much damage. Couple of destroyers over here. Yeah, do seem to be doing some damage against them, so that's alright. A heavy cruiser being engaged over there, that's not that great. Losing some convoys, which is, of course, very nice. Right, so things are happening over here. Did land you guys. Fantastic job. Let's get one of you to move over there. And the rest are gonna do this. Really want to do that? Yeah, I think that's alright. And you guys are also done. So I can actually tell these 4 guys to maybe come down here. I think we are in a bit of a stuck position in Australia. And maybe we should try to tackle the Philippines as well. I kind of think we need to do that. And then go through all of these territories. Then again, this is so not nice. You know what? I'll actually tell you guys to come down here and prepare naval invasion from here against this area. Because that's going to be hugely important. Are you going to set to sea? Yes you are. Very nice. One damage being done down here, but just to convoys. What are you guys doing? Did I not tell you? Oh no, you're doing this from here. Okay, that's acceptable. You guys are landing directly there, that's fine. You know what, you can come over here again afterwards. Great. Then here, things are fine. This attack is starting to make some headway. That's good, but again, the most important bit is the US. Let's also keep an eye on all things air related, so how are things in New York? During the last couple of days, we lost 6 fighters. They lost 40 support planes. Well, we lost, and 4 of our losses were actually due to accidents. On the west coast, things are looking up. They don't seem to have a presence over here at all, so that's alright. Over the Midwest, yeah, they have 5,000 fighters still. I mean, even though they are fielding twice as many, and even though they have a much better air detection, we are beating them 1-2, so that's okay. And again, in New England, they mostly have support planes. And they're trying to bomb us. Yeah, they are. But I don't think they are very successful in that, because we also have quite a number of planes on interception duty. And I think they are doing this alright. Okay, so how does the front look now? We made some progress, apparently. Although not that much. You guys actually, you can come down here, right? That would cut off at least 3 divisions. It's not great, but it's getting along a little bit. You're clearly losing that. We are seeming to be winning this. That's fine then. Can we take 8A out of this fight for a second? 8A? Yeah, you. Oh wait. Really? How about 9? No, it's 8A. Which is the worst. Okay. Someone else moving in for that? Should be. Yeah, 9 and 1. We are getting a little bit better on that. Did I hear the naval sound? There's no naval invasion over here. Eastern Canada does have very low supply. But how are things looking up here? You know what, you guys, we can actually... Well, first of all, let's try to capture this. And the airport. These would be important targets. And you can come down here. Actually get the airport and you go to Minneapolis. And then straight to Chicago. You're trying to capture that area, that's fine. You should probably come down here. And then over there. And then we need to modify your front line a little bit because this is too long. Is this a tank army, really? Yes, it is. Right, so yeah, this is too long. You really should be a little bit more focused on this area down here. And then on the other hand, the 5th Army. You guys can take the northern bit of this a little bit more clearly, I think. And on the other hand, you guys should probably guard all the way down here. And that's fine. Good, so all of you are moving up, even you. And sort of in the right direction, that's nice too. Ace pilot, that's good to see. Unread naval results. Washington, a destroyer. How is number 1 doing? Number 1's fine, number 2 is fine. Number 3, you could do with a little bit of repairing of some stuff. Number 4, you're in the Indian Ocean, you're fine anyway. Yeah, they are still bombing us over here, so how are you doing? You need a little bit of support, okay. But everyone else seems to be fine. Yeah, you're all leaving now. That's fantastic, you're coming online over there. Should be done soon though. Where are you actually going? Okay, you are doing this. You know what, I think I'll... How long are you? Does it take for you to get more than a day? Okay, I can't wait that long over here. Things are fine over here. You're trying to capture that. You're still trying to get through this guy. Can you actually help out? Thank you. This is fine. Right, so it's really only the US. Oh, and naval battle over here. Just a light cruiser and destroyer though, so not critical. 91% over there. I still hope that that will work, just so we can punch through over there. Let's attack this area. Make another spoiling attack over here. What are you doing? You're attacking this? Don't. I would rather like you to attack this. Yeah, some of our guys should be falling out of this attack very soon. And I think I'll actually need to stop the 1st Tank Army so that you can properly get some rest. Okay, more naval results. I expect that's going to be a couple of, yeah, ships over here. Oh no. Actually not expected that. Had expected this fight to be over soon. Where they're losing 2 destroyers. That's fine. They're still launching attacks at us. But all in all, things down here are alright. Still destroying a couple of destroyers. Yeah, but over here things are much more difficult. Come on. Here we go. So, what I want to do is you 3 guys, you join in on this. Do come up over here. You 4 guys, I want you to instead actually join this. So this is 8 divisions now, but this is a very important attack, so I'd be happy with this. You guys are all kind of doing this, and you'll just bop that, and that's fine. You're moving out, so that's good too. So that means we can use this division, this, and park you over there so that you can protect Aden a little bit better. Then we have a full army over here, the full 3rd army. And the 1st army. So I think the 1st army can finally stop its training and come down here. Not sure whether that is the best place for them, but yeah, fine. And half of you guys will come up over here to Réunion. Really, this is not ours. I thought it would be. Why can I not get you over here? I know it's a small naval base, but I thought you'd be able to do it. Okay, let's halt. And then I'll ask you guys to maybe instead come over here. Yeah, that works. Okay, fine, do it this way. Right, and the 3rd army then. 3rd army. I think I'll actually put you to the fast front over there and ask you to firstly come up over here to Bordeaux via the sea. That should be alright. Good. Capturing Yemen soon. Capturing this area soon, I think. So that should be alright. Let's take the carrier fleet over here. Ask you to patrol in both of these areas and maybe in this one too, just for the sake of it. Should be enough. You are moving out there pretty quickly. You are all fine, so I'm happy about this. How are things down here? Americans losing convoys. What are we bombing over here? Just a couple of small things. Convoys. Ooh, actually this time it does work in our favor, so a couple of just 10 naval bombers shoot down over 100 allied ones. I think it's hilarious. By the way, how does it look over here? So I'm not sure why our troops should be bombed, so I think that's a little bit of a bug. Did bomb a couple of enemy buildings, that's nice to see. Things over here, yeah, still very, very tight. Over here, enemy planes? No, doesn't look like it. Do we have fighters over here? I don't think we should. Right. How are the attacks developing over here? Yeah, we did get these guys to be caught up over there, so let's try to bob them. You are advancing over here. Maybe we can cut you off, that would be brilliant. Also give us a little bit more victory points. There's a raider base over here. That might also be a good choice. Yeah, this doesn't seem to be going anywhere, so you know what, we might as well stop. You know what, since this only really goes there, we can modify that, tell you guys to get over there. Can you do a probing attack over here? 4 divisions. We're all much stronger than we are, so nope, not for now. Stop it. Yeah, but things over here. Just look at that. Look at that. All of our fast stuff coming in through here. Just building up so much energy over here. Very nice. Okay, you. No, you. Why don't you go down here? Try to get to Nebraska. Really just wreak havoc. That's all I'm asking you to do. Is just try to capture victory points. That'll be good for our supply situation. You might not even need to cross over there. Yeah, then again, I think I'd want you to come up over here, down to Missouri. You're still very, very important because you're gonna capture Chicago. You're gonna get over there. I'm being attacked over here. You guys are advancing? Are you? Why don't you attack over here then? You're doing this. What if you accept you? You could attack these guys. Just pin them in a little. You're doing this, fine. You're coming over here, that's good. Do come over there. Fine, fantastic. Everything up here is alright. Doesn't need to be too much pressure there. That's okay. You should at some point attack Florida, but not for now. Only when we can get some more reinforcements. And I'm looking for at the Third Army for that. So I think these guys should be more than capable to do that. Until then though, I think this is a very nice place to put in a cut. So thank you guys for watching. What's going on over here? Light cruiser. Yeah, that must be our Third Army then. Yeah. Just making sure that everything is alright. Some attacks over here on some other stuff, but nothing too serious. Yeah, this really should be going well, so yeah, I hope that we can cobble together this front a little bit. And specifically once our true army comes up. Should be coming up over here, yeah. That should be a little bit better. Good. So, thank you very much for watching. See you guys next time. Bye bye.